Howdy, howdy, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Stone Mandalorian. My name is Cody. Today, as you can see, we're taking a look at Doc Ondar from the Black Series. This figure came out in 2023, and I forget how much it retailed for. Maybe I'll throw it right here somewhere. But shout out to Star Wars Collective, aka my good buddy Jacob. He actually sent this to me, and I am super stoked. I do believe this was a Galaxy's Edge exclusive. You can only get this off the Disney store, or obviously going to Disney World in Florida and picking it up there. But this is a really awesome looking figure. We do have Doc Ondar, which he is an Ithorian species in the Star Wars galaxy. You can see here we've got some kind of sword right here, a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet, a Sith and Jedi holocron, and then obviously Doc Ondar himself. It looks like he's got some great soft goods on. Here's a little 3D render of the figure with the accessories. This was during 2023, so this is during the time of the PFP, which is the plastic-free packaging. That's why it does not have the window and the package, so you cannot see the figure there, but still super stoked to have this, man. The Ithorian is such an interesting and original species. This was a species that we saw, obviously, Mando-Super, another absolutely fantastic figure, came out in 2024. He was in my top 10 of the year for 2024, but just an Ithorian, man. It says classic. This is as classic Star Wars as you can get right here, man. Just pure alien glup shitto. This is actually not a character in Star Wars. Maybe it is now, but this is actually a character of a animatronic. It's based off of an animatronic that is in Disney World. So pretty cool that they've done this, and I'm really excited to get this thing open. Again, shout out to my good buddy Jacob, aka Star Wars Collective. Be sure to go check his channel out. And with that being said, let's open this thing up. And pretty reminiscent, if you've bought any of the plastic-free packaging before, especially in 2023 before they quit. I think they only did it for a couple months, but you can see we do have this reminiscent egg roll paper that they wrapped the figures with. So that's definitely a giveaway for the plastic-free packaging, which I actually kind of like, because you can see how they have it all boxed up here. All the accessories are in a separate pack. The figures all packaged up, which can kind of help reduce warping and stuff like that of the accessories. So starting off with the accessories, as always, you can see here we have the Jedi holocron, which is in a really nice, clearish, translucent blue plastic with some really nice gold paint on the, just to kind of trim it up. Looks very nice, very clean paint. Here's a look at the Sith holocron. You can see here we have also some very nice gold paint, very nice ornate design, very precise paint. And again, they're cast in a very nice red, transparent plastic. Sorry, y'all. Looks very nice. Some very fine detailed sculpting on this. And here is the sword that comes with Doc Ondar. This is pretty rad. So in certain parts of Legends, before they had lightsabers, before they created, they actually had they used swords and blades actually before they started coming up with a battery pack, and then obviously they started figuring out how to make the lightsabers with an emitter and didn't need the battery pack anymore. But this is pretty cool to see a sword come with it. I wonder what the significance is with this accessory, because I have no idea. If you do, let me know down in the comments. And last of the accessories, we have this really badass, super weathered Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. Looks really nice. A little bit of cat hair on there or something. Or is it the plastic? Oh, it's like the plastic or something. And right here you can see we have a really badass, nicely weathered Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. It is just covered with paint. Definitely has some character. Definitely seen some more for sure. Whoever was wearing this. Yeah, typical Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. Looks great. Visor's cleanly painted. Grill looks good. Everything. Got the black line, the black brow. Looks great. And here's the moment of truth. Y'all can uncover it with me. Let's see what he looks like. Oh, wow. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Wow. He looks really good. And I've seen people talk, this is a totally different sculpt this is a totally different head than Mando-Super. I can look immediately and tell, with the bumps on the back right here, even his eyes, still got that winky, kind of stoned look. Kind of looked like he just just tugged on something, a little baked. Well, I can tell this is a totally different head sculpt. Then you have the nice pieces of deco right here. This is all one piece. Little nice trinkets and jewelry he's got on right here. Really cool sash. The blue is very nice. It's got a nice texture on it. Got some hybrid use of this soft plastic. And then the soft goods right here, obviously. Looks like we have some reuses of Momane Dawn's legs. The feet might be different. I'm not sure. I might do a side-by-side comparison, but I know these pants and the legs are damn near similar. And I know these hands. I recognize these hands. These are definitely reuse of Momane Dawn. Now the arms right here look different. It's like he's got like a wrap. So the arms, I might have to look back at Momane Dawn, but man, this looks really freaking good. It's got a nice little hood that goes over. And again, just nice texture on his like a little blue sash right here. The feet look so cool. Alien feet are just interesting, man. Like I love the sculpt of Jar Jar's feet, and then these look so cool. The Ithorian is just a very, very Star Wars looking species, man. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because this is basically like Momane Dawn, but you get a nice full T right here. We have some decent cut hinges in the elbows, so you can get below 90 degrees or like right at. You can get below if you really push it. There is a horizontal hinge here on the right hand. No, I'm sorry, a vertical hinge on the right hand, horizontal on the left. He's got like a peace sign kind of deal going on. Where's his hinge at? There we go. Kind of got like the two-finger gesture, like, hey, I'll get another round, or, put a joint in there like how I have mine. The only thing that's weird is like when the sleeves are covered with the articulation, it's kind of hard to know like where the joints are at, where the cuts are, the articulation is, until you start filling with it and get familiar like where everything is at. Twist that around this way. So yeah, this looks really good, man. Really nice paint under here, very precise, very clean. Obviously the toenails are very nicely done, even on the back. Even with the soft goods now, with this whole sash thing going on, this is all one piece. The sash is connected to his like kind of cloak thing here, or jacket over the cloak, I should say. So you're not going to get a whole lot of hip range movement. He could do it. He's capable of it, but I'm trying to see. It does have thigh swivel, as you can see. That's very nice. And then he can get the kickback. This whole hard plastic is really just going to hinder a lot of your leg articulation, but you're really not going to be using it that much because Doc Ondar, he's a merchant. He just stands around in his shop selling stuff, But this figure is loaded down with articulation. Like Momane Dawn is such a fantastic, fun figure, man. I love that thing so much. But you can see the feet got some nice articulation in the feet here, forward facing pin for rocking motion. This figure's got some nice articulation. You're just not really going to use it. This figure is not. This character he's not going to be doing all that, At least mine's not. Maybe your Doc Ondar displayed a little bit differently, but you can get some nice head tilt here out of Doc Ondar. The same thing with Momane Dawn as well. Get a little bit of range of motion in the head, not a whole lot, but it's there. There is an ab crunch here, a little bit, not a whole lot, and just everything's really covered up by these soft goods. And like I said, this sash and whole over jacket vest thing he's got over his cloak is just really going to hinder any kind of leg or hip articulation you're going to get. But this is what he's going to be doing when you have him on your shelf. At least for what I'm going to be using him for, this looks great. This looks so cool. So who knows? I might even try to look on Etsy or get one of my buddies with a 3D printer to print out his whole like shop area or whatever. It'd be cool to kind of have like a little section with the little accessories and doodads like he's selling, like the Sith holocrons, the sword, the Phase 1 helmet, Very cool accessories, very cool looking figure. Like I said, the Ithorian is just a very iconic and original Star Wars design. It was in Star Wars 77 A New Hope. Hammerhead, Momane Dawn, obviously. But this thing looks so cool, dude. And here's one of my favorite figures in the line, Momane Dawn, dude. I love this figure. This is probably one of my... It has to be a top 10 in the line, or at least a top 15, no less, in the line. It's got amazing paint, amazing articulation, and it's just such a fun figure, man. Such a fun. The paint looks so good. Like it's got a wash over the entire thing. Like I said, y'all can see here, the head sculpts are totally different. He's kind of Doc Ondar has the bumps on the back, and he is not. He is totally smooth, a lot more wrinkly. And you can see Moma's arms. He does not have that wrap here like Doc Ondar does. He's got like a total separate wrap, so that's a newly tooled down from the elbow down. This is a totally new piece, but the hands and the upper arm are reused. You can see it's that same torn sleeve or whatever. And then getting down to the feet and the legs, obviously it's the same thing there as well. Same exact legs. But so you're talking about basically probably the same exact torso that's under here too, I would most likely assume. So pretty much from the neck down, it's the same articulation with the minus the new arms and the new head sculpt. And you can see here, even on the side, Momo's just got that beautiful pink paint on the inside of his gills right there. Looks really, really nice, man. I actually prefer Moma over. Don't get me wrong, this is a cool looking figure. Like the extra deco with his little trinkets and jewelry is so cool. But this is Star Wars right here, man. This is original Hammerhead Cantina alien. You know, Mos Eisley Cantina. So this is a great, great example of them getting reuse out of certain molds for certain characters. And obviously this is not even, to my knowledge, a canon character. This is based off an animatronic from Disney World, like I said. So this is just, man, like I said, just such a cool figure, such a nice addition to have to the collection. It's going to look great to kind of flesh out the display. I'll figure out somewhere to throw it. And once again, just shout out to Star Wars Collective, a.k.a. Jacob, dude. Thank you so much, man, for sending this my way. You sent this to me quite a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to reviewing it, and I'm so glad I opened up, man. So thank you very much. Y'all be sure to go check out Star Wars Collective and show his channel some love. He's got awesome lore content and also does some action figure reviews as well. So yeah, thank you, dude. This is absolutely such a rad figure, man. I am really glad that my buddy Jacob sent this to me, man. This is probably not one that I would have went out of my way to buy unless it was on a decent sale. But this is just such a fun figure, man. And it's going to look so cool in the display wherever I decide to put it. I'm just super excited, man. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. The soft goods is so cool. The new deco, the slight reuse is just executed so well. It's got a brand new head sculpt. Obviously, we have the Sith holocron, the Jedi holocron, this really nicely dirty, weathered up Phase 1 clone trooper helmet. Just very, very happy with this figure, man. And once again, I know I sound like a broken record, but shout out to my buddy Jacob, Star Wars Collective. Appreciate you very much, my dude. Thank you very much, my friend. This thing is so cool, dude. Well, with that being said, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up here. That was my review for the Black Series Doc Ondar. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please smack that motherfucking like button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Also, consider checking out the different tiers that I offer for my channel membership. You can become a part of Clan Stone and directly support my channel. But if not, if you're not in a position to support, it's not necessary at all. Just by watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good YouTube stuff, man, I'm so thankful for all of you that do just that. So, but also shout out to all my current Clan Stone members, all of you that go above and beyond to directly support my channel. I appreciate each one of you, and yeah, man, y'all are just the shit. I appreciate y'all very much. But I'm gonna quit yapping, y'all. Smack that motherfucking like button. Please subscribe if you're not already. Check out some of my other content. I do a lot of Black Series figure reviews, Marvel Legends, Nanmu, Hammond Collection, Mattel, whatever that I'm into, I find nostalgia or passion for, and that I want to share my passion for it, share with y'all, and maybe even get y'all to empty out y'all's wallets and get something cool on y'all's shelf. So with that being said, I hope you all are having a great night whenever you're watching this. May the Force be with you.